Welcome to Infinity Capital, everyone. This is Raj. So, today in the bottom picking series, we are going to talk about Sun TV network. The market cap is around 22,000 crores. It's a mid cap company. So, in the bottom picking series, we are looking at stocks which are basically pretty much at their lowest levels, trading near their low levels, multi-year low levels, and we are trying to find value in these sort of trades. So, Sun TV, as most of you may know, it's one of the largest TV networks in India. Okay, and the flagship channel is Sun TV. A lot of you may have heard about it. If you ever browse through, regional channels, you'll come across Sun TV. So they have around 32 TV channels across multiple languages like Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, Bengali, so on and so forth. Also, they have a total of Sun Group has a total of 43 TV channels. So now they are working on Marathi language channels and they are expanding their operations in North India. So it's a channel primarily viewed in the southern part of India. So that is something one needs to be aware of. All right. Uh, as usual, I've checked their fund ratings. So ICRA A1, they don't have, they just have short-term fund-based amount of around 13 crores. So it pays to check, what sort of ratings the rating agencies have assigned to these companies. So A1 plus is a fabulous rating, so just to be aware of what sort of ratings to their financial instruments, the rating agencies are giving. Promoter hold around 75%. There is a decent amount of FII and DIIs holding as well. Around 12% of the shares are out to be traded with the public. Out of which, if you'll see that, out of the 12%, around 6% is with, individual investors or HDFC life insurance company. So the total shares in float is actually pretty less. Total shares out to be traded is pretty less. All right. Now let's look at cash flows. They generated around 1464 crores of cash flow from operations. So cash flows are pretty strong. If you see, they have been generating cash flows, good cash flow. On the balance sheet, there has been no dilution in equity since a very long time. So that's a very good sign. Okay, and they have investments of around 3,500 crores. Cash on the book is around 1,072 crores. Pretty strong balance sheet, no loans. Looks very good. So there was a bonus and stock split in 2007. So you can check all this information on screener over here. The company has been giving dividends regularly. So another good sign of a good management, good company. Now, if we see, there has been a degrowth in sales. So sales have fallen since 2019, and that has happened. However, the profits have gone up. So this has come on the back of other income. If you see, the other income has risen, by 50-60 crores, and they have also been they have also managed to basically curtail their expenses. So even though even at 3700 crores they were doing 1200 crores of expenses, and at 3100 crores also they are doing 1100 crores of expenses, which means that they have curtailed their expenses. Their operational efficiency has become better. That is the reason why you'll see that the profits have also gone up. Another reason for the profit to go up is because the Indian government slashed the corporate tax rate. So if you'll see, the earlier the tax rates were higher at 34%. Now the tax rates are lower. So that's another reason for the profitability to go up. So make hay while the sun shines. Till the point we are in this low tax regime, these companies should, continue to give better profits. On a quarter-on-quarter basis, if you'll see that the March numbers are pretty good, and so are the December numbers. So there is good traction on a quarter-on-quarter basis. Let's look at the PE multiples. The median PE is around 21. Stock is trading at a PE of around 13, 14. All right, this is the 5-year PE chart, PE analysis. This is the max since 2007. So the highest PE was 43, 45. We are trading at very low PEs in this stock. Okay. So from a 5-year perspective, the median PE, from a 3-year perspective, the median PE is around 15. So at 3-year, 5-year period, all these periods we are trading at lower valuations. So we can see good upside in this stock from these levels. Let's look at the weekly chart. So we'll just switch over to the monthly quickly, and you'll see that previously the stock consolidated within this range. This was the range the stock consolidated between 2012 and 2016, and then it went up. So it went up by around 100%. So currently the stock came close to this level, and then it went up, and now it is consolidating in this area. So this is the area in which the stock is consolidating in. This is the monthly chart. Okay, let's look at the weekly chart. On the weekly front, if you'll notice that the stock has been consolidating in this zone. This is the 25-27% range in which the stock has been consolidating, and now the stock is trying to move up. It is trying to sort of break out. So that is the reason we are looking at this stock. So what is the trade analysis here? We'll be accumulating this stock within this range. This is the range that we'll be accumulating the stock in, between 550 and 515, you know. And what sort of upside do we see from here? So from a technical point of view, you know, sort of this completes the this consolidation. This is the consolidation, you know, accumulation. We can call it an accumulation also in another technical language. So this sort of accumulation is about to complete, and we can see a very quick upside from here. So what are the possible areas, you know, where we can see selling pressure? So this is one area where we can see selling pressure. Why? Because the stock was consolidating in this zone and it broke down. So some sort of buyers may have been stuck here. Another zone is this area. This is the another area where we may see some selling pressure. This is the area where we may see some selling pressure. So we are pretty close to this area. So my guess is we move out from here and reach at least 830, 840 levels, and the next level would be around 950, 1000. So currently, if we try to make a fair assessment, if we are buying in this zone, first target will be at least 47, at least 50%. So we can see a 50% rise from here, and the next target would be at least 70%. So I'm expecting a minimum 50 to 70% upside in this stock in the next 2 quarters. Yes, so we'll be keeping it for the next 2 quarters, and we are looking at a minimum 50 to 70% upside in this stock. Quick disclaimer, guys, this is not a buy sell recommendation. This video is for educational purposes only. So please consult your financial advisor before buying or selling any shares. Thanks a lot, guys.